do most foods have in common? Most of them are GMOs. So what are GMOs, you ask? According to the World Health Organization, a GMO, or genetically modified organism, is a plant, animal, microorganism, or other organisms whose genetic makeup has been modified using recombinant DNA methods, also called gene splicing, gene modification, or transgenic technology. The world's leading producers of genetically modified crops are the United States, Argentina, Brazil, Canada, India, and China. 70 countries are actively using GMOs. 64 of these 70 countries require GMO labeling on their produce. The United States and Canada do not require labeling of genetically engineered foods. According to the LA Times, the FDA cannot require engineered foods to carry a label. The FDA is concerned that labeling is overly broad and sometimes inaccurate, since practically all foods with plant ingredients have been genetically modified in some way. The first genetically modified food to be put on the market was the flavor saver tomatoes that was developed in the early 1990s by Calgene Incorporation. These tomatoes were engineered to suppress a special gene to delay how quickly they would soften after ripe.
So how is it done? Instead of changing a plant's DNA through breeding over many years, scientists go to the lab and use recombinant DNA technology by joining together DNA molecules from two different species that are inserted into a host organism to produce genetic combination. Some examples of genetically modified foods include watermelons, bananas, eggplants, and recently, salmon. So what are the benefits of GMO? According to Coalition for SafeAffordableFood.org, GMOs enable farmers to be better stewards to the environment, allowing farmers large and small to grow more crops on less land and using fewer pesticides and less water. In the United States, the adoption of GM crops resulted in pesticide use reduction of 46.4 million pounds in 2003. Because they require fewer pesticides, land, and water, GMOs help keep food production costs low, resulting in lower prices for consumers. GMO helps reduce the price of crops used for food such as corn, soybeans, and sugar by as much as 15 to 30%. GMOs also have helped feed more than 300 million Americans and a global population of 7 billion, of which 1 in 8 suffer from hunger and malnutrition. By 2050, the global population is expected to rise to 9 billion. Experts predict we will need 70% more agricultural production to keep pace. Utilizing GM crops that increase productivity while reducing land, water, and pesticide use will be critical to this achievement. Many people feel that GMOs add great value to their lives by increasing the food supply and making food cheaper to buy. Others are adamant that GMOs are bad and threatens the environment and human health. According to an exhaustive report from the National Academies of Science, it was concluded that GM crops are safe for humans and animals to eat, and they do not cause increases in cancer, obesity, kidney disease, autism, or allergies.